Om Gan Ganapataya Namah. Hello, friends. Hope you're doing fine. This question is now tingling with everyone, probably, like whether to invest for gold. What is the future of gold? The way it is rising, how and when or if it is wise to purchase gold. What is the future? So, in this presentation, we will be understanding about the journey of gold and the principles of commodity trading and the possible outcome based on Jyotish about gold. So let us start. The content, the techno-commercial reason why gold is increasing, the prices are rooftop. Then we'll come to the rules of Dhatu, Mula and Jiva, the rules of Medini Jyotish for commodity trading, focusing only on gold here, the last 25 years gold journey, observations, analysis and predictions. The techno-commercial reasoning. Well, out of all the reasons, majorly the four broader factors are affecting the pricing of gold this time. The development which has happened post the Russia invasion to Ukraine and the actions taken by US against Russia about the foreign reserve is one of the driving factors in this particular presentation. Second can be the weakening dollar and our rupee. Third is war and geopolitics. And the fourth is emotion and sentiment. Let us understand one by one. Russia Foreign Exchange Reserve. Now, every country stocks some dollars for international trading. This is for the backup of any economy against crisis as well. In 2022, when Russia progressed in a full-fledged war with Ukraine, the US and his allies tightened the block and blocked the Russian invasion, put a sanction to the entire Russian foreign exchange reserve. In a moment, all the dollar reserve turned to useless papers. Now, this also acted as a wake-up call for the other countries as well. As a very well understood, if tomorrow, the country get a fear that if tomorrow US also act in a similar fashion, then it can jeopardize the policies, the finances of the respective country. So it is risky. Hence, all the central banks of all the major countries start importing golds and start investing on the gold as the old school method, keeping it as a backup. Dollar is now not the safe option to have because it is entirely dependent on US and their whims and fancies. Weakening dollar and rupee. Now, India almost import the entire gold reserve from foreign countries. The trading currency for purchasing the gold is US dollar only. With US currency weakening as compared to other currencies, the worst is our situation as we are deteriorating further compared to the dollar. Rupee is currently around rupees 88 against $1, which was rupees 74 in 2020. Hence, almost 20% more we are shedding for the same quantity of import as we were doing in 2020. Naturally, the higher gold import pricing is hitting the economy and hence the retail buyers. War and volatilities. Now, this is a very basic perception in the financial market. Whenever there is a volatility in the geopolitical situation, the big investors, not me and you, the big investors with 200-300 crores, they shift the money from shares and invest in land or commodities like gold, whichever is a safer option. Now, if carefully seen, market in India has not fallen to that extent till now. The real estate is on a high, the gold pricing is on a high, Sensex is doing nicely, although there is a fear of an economic slowdown which is coming up. Hence, the investor is in a fix. They are shifting the money. They are putting the money on safer bets like gold. The last probable reason, and one of the, this is the reason which cannot be defined through logic, is the emotion and sentiments of Indians. See, the India currently possesses around 880 metric tons of gold reserve, where the US has 8,100 metric tons, followed by Germany and Italy. However, there is a speculation that the Indian household in totality has 21,000 metric tons of gold. This is because gold traditionally was and will be prized possessions of every Indian family. Be it marriage, puja, celebration, gold is an emotion to any Indians. Unless otherwise, there is a huge crisis. Generally, Indians refrain from selling the jewelries, as this is linked to the family root, relation, gift from special members. We are reluctant in selling of golds. Hence, the fear of inaccessibility and uncertain future, the average Indians with whatever financial strength will ideally wants to have a gold stock with them as well. With RBI, our central bank, the RBI, buying golds in huge quantities at a higher price, the scarcity of gold, in spite of being pricey, the Indians will always want to have a share of it. So these are the four guiding principles why gold is in a very like steep rise over the last 4 or 5 years, and especially this year. Now, commodity trading. Let us understand the basic principles about the commodity trading. The world is divided into three sectors: Jiva, Mula, and Dhatu. Now, as per Brahma Yamal, the Dhatu, here gold will fall in Dhatu, is controlled by Shani, Rahu, and Mangala. Jiva is controlled by Jupiter, Budh, and Chandra. And Mula, the herbs and the plants, is controlled by Sun, Venus, and Ketu. So the world is divided in three factors: the mineral and the metals, the living objects, and the trees and the herbs and those kind of things. So the planets are also divided into these, like, karakas. Then comes the color. So these are all in respect to gold. The red color is denoted by Sun and Mars, the white by Venus and Moon, the yellow, now this is respect to the commodity trading only, by Jupiter and Mercury. This will not be Moon, this will be Mercury. I'm sorry for this will be Mercury. And black, Kala, is by Saturn, Rahu, and Ketu. The specific nakshatras as concerned with Dhatu or gold are Rohini, it denotes all Dhatus; Punarvasu, it denotes gold and silver; Pushya, it denotes gold and silver; Chitra, gold and Ratna; Dhanishta, gold, silver, and currency; and Purvabhadra, all Dhatu. So these are the six nakshatras which are related to commodities, especially gold. Now the Karakas of Swarnam, the Karakas of gold is Sun and Jupiter. The golden principle of commodity Jyotish. A benefic planet, when in transit, is strong, transiting in his own house, exaltation Rashi, the economy settle downs, price and inflations are checked. In market language, it is called Mandi. So that means when a planet in transit is in an exaltation, the benefic planet is controlling the entire transit. So in that case, the pricing comes down. There is a settling down in the economy. Things are available to individuals, and the market acts normally. It's like it's not on rise. It's called mandi in share bazaar. Similarly, when a malefic in transits gets afflicted or negative, or it becomes strong, the market volatility and it increases, and it promotes inflation. This is called teji. Now, what we need to see is this particular entire story is checked in a tool called Sarvadabhadra Chakra, and the Ved or the aspects on these nakshatras are checked for understanding the ups and downs of the marketplace. A benefic in transit, when it becomes retro or vakri, it is extremely auspicious as per Brahma Yamal Granth, and a malefic in transit, when it goes vakri or retro, it is notoriously deadly. Shani in Libra brings Mandi. Gold in the last 25 years. So this is a chart of gold and silver, and this is year on year, like 31st of March from 2000 till 31st of March 2025. There are two major observations which I want to put in front of everyone. The 24 carat year 2000, gold was rupees 4,400. It's 4,380 to be specific. Now it started shooting up till 2013. As you can see from here, till 2013, it was on rise. It went from 4,400 to 29,610. Post of which, 2014 onwards, especially 2015, there is a drop. So from 2013 till 2018, we saw a slow growth. However, again from 2019, if you see from 2019, 31,703, it went to 43,251. So again from 2019, we are seeing growth in a huge manner, double digit growth, except 2021, because 2021, the coronavirus thing was there. And currently, everyone knows, like, gold is dwelling around 1.25 lakhs around in October 23rd. The observation too is in 2006, if you see 2006, this was like 8490, it went up to this 9395, then 2007 and 8, it is 12125. So there was around 37% growth. In 2011, you see from 20,775, it has gone to 28,040. So there was a 40% growth. In 2020, from 31,000, this like 703 to like 43,251. So there was a 38% growth. And this year, almost there is a 60% growth, which we are seeing. So that means we can clearly see that the observation one is related to the overall growth pattern of gold over the last 25 years, and the observation two are the specific timeline where there is a teji in the market, there is a exponential growth in the market, and in 2014, 15, 15 specifically, the financial year 15, there was a degrowth of gold that we can see. So we will be trying to understand through the transits. So now we will be understanding the rules of TG and Mandi in terms of the commodity pricing. Understanding TG. The principle given is, if the gold is a dhatu and dhatu is controlled by Rahu, Saturn and Mars. Yellow color, gold has got yellow color. So yellow color is controlled by Jupiter and Mercury. The specific nakshatras, Rohini, Punarvasu, Pushya, Dhanishta, Chitra and Purvabhadra, above, when transited by malefics or creating Veda in this nakshatra. So whenever any malefic planet transit over these nakshatras, the malefic planets, specifically Rahu and Saturn, whenever they are transiting over these nakshatras or they are creating a Veda, an aspect to these nakshatras, it increases the pricing. This we have to see from the Sarvadabhadra chakra. So let us see what has happened. In 2005-6, financial year 2005-6, Saturn was transiting over Pushya. Pushya represents gold and silver. Both the gold and silver saw a massive growth. In 2007 and 8, it was Rahu over Dhanishta. Dhanishta represents gold, silver, and currency. Again, it was 30% growth in gold and 20% in silver. In 2008-9, it was debilitated Jupiter on Dhanishta. So Jupiter, the Karaka of gold, was debilitated during that time, and Dhanishta represent gold, silver, and currency. So again, a 25% growth we saw. In 2011-12, a whooping 40% growth was achieved because of the transit of Shani in Chitra Nakshatra. So there was a Veda in Purvabhadra. In 2019-20, a 40% jump in both gold and silver. Transit of Rahu in Punarvasu, followed by Shani in Uttarashada, keeping Veda in Purvabhadra. Later, on 31st of March, Guru transited in Capricorn. And then the coronavirus thing started. So we could see that whenever these nakshatras, specifically Purvabhadra, Dhanishta, Pushya, and Punarvasu, these nakshatras, whenever they are transited, these are six nakshatras, either they are getting the aspect or getting transited, or Jupiter is in a weak condition during the transit. The gold pricing in those years got an exponential growth. Whenever it was directly transiting, there was a massive triggering of gold demand, and the pricing went rooftop. In 2024-25, last year, there was around 50% growth, and Rahu and Saturn was in Purvabhadra, and Jupiter was Atichari. Even now, if you see 23rd of October, now today is 26th of October, even now, Rahu and the Saturn are both in Purvabhadra. So, when Purvabhadra controls all the dhatus, and there was a massive growth we could see in terms of gold pricing. So, these are the condition of Teji. Now, understanding Mandi. The principle is very simple. Whenever a benefic planet in this thing, benefic planet, we will be considering Guru, Jupiter. Whenever Guru is transiting over his exaltation Rashi Cancer, whenever it is transiting his own house or exaltation Rashi, or it is strong, aspecting these nakshatras, specifically transiting over Cancer, it brings Mandi in terms of commodity gold. The tool again is through Sarvadabhadra Chakra. We have to see, or you can see it normally also. Right now, Jupiter has come in Dhantaras, Jupiter has shifted the house and come to this Cancer Rashi. So from 2013 until 2018, we saw a slow growth. Now, specifically from July 2014 to July 2015, Guru was the strongest and it was transiting in Cancer Rashi. Financial 14-15 got the first and prominent degrowth of gold from rupees 28,470 on 31st of March 2014. It dropped to 26,245 on 31st of March 2015. During that time, Guru was transiting Cancer. So what to expect now? Unfortunately, historically, we have very less reference over this last 25 years. The only time when gold has come down in a prominent way, there was a stability or some like price correction from 2013-14 till 2018-19 like that. But the only time when it had a major degrowth, that was the period when Jupiter was transiting over Cancer. This is as per the classical sutram only. And so, Jupiter strength is seen to be directly proportional to the gold pricing. Now, this year, also Guru entered Cancer on 18th of October 2025. Post Diwali, we are seeing some reverse and degrowth in the gold. Guru will stay in Kataka till 5th of December. And in this particular transit of these 2 months, from 11th of November, he will be Vakri retro. So, as per classical Sarvadabhadra Chakra Sutrams, when Guru is Vakri, it is highly benevolent. Hence, post 11th of November till 5th of December, will showcase the trend, the pattern the Guru will be following in the Cancer Rashi. Last time we have seen a degrowth in this particular Rashi when it was transiting. This was as per the Sutram of classical astrology, the commodity trading. Now, Guru, this after this 2 month will re-enter Cancer Rashi in June 2026 onwards. But that time, that particular period, he will be in Atichari speed. But slowly and gradually, from around this October 2026 onward, Guru will be holding the speed, and slowly, it will be progressing, and Rahu will be entering Dhanishta, and slowly from March 2027, it will be leaving Dhanishta. So we can, if we want to filter out the time frame, the October 2026 till June 2027, this is a period when Guru is expected to normalize the pricing of gold in 2027, 26. So shall I invest? Now, my friends, 5 years of Guru cycle is a yuga, and 60 years Guru cycle is called a Jovian cycle. Now, considering the North Indian cycle from 2029 till 34, the last 5 yuga of the 60 years cycle, Guru will be transiting. And the 60-year cycle is also divided in three part. This Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. The last 20 years is ruled by Maheshwara, and the last 20 years, especially the last 5 years, are not considered to be as very good. Hence, gold is expected to shoot rooftop and can become inaccessible to majority. Artificial intelligence will come very much it already it has come, and it will be very popularized and a way of life during the Rahu's Mahadasha in India, which will follow after this March Mahadasha. So either we will be seeing job cuts, or we will be seeing the job trend shifting. So Rahu also denotes metal, and it is expected that all the metal pricing and the currency fluctuations will happen, and all the metal pricing will go up. Gold is a natural resource, so it is of limited capacity, and hence it will slowly become the asset of the country, the backup of the country. No country will be believing on the other countries and will be keeping the other reserves of the other currencies. So the trend has already started. So the common man is expected to find it very difficult to have a position of gold in near future. Hence, what I will do is I will specifically watch the cycle of this particular Jupiter in Cancer cycle, and from 11th of November till 5th of December, if my understanding holds true, I will invest. And also, I would try to use a window next year when Jupiter is in Cancer, from especially this frame of October 2026 till June 2027, because during that time it is expected to normalize. So if since we can clearly see that as per the progression what is happening, as per the yugs what is happening, as per the dasha what are the thing is happening, uh, uh, maybe it later it can be inaccessible to me, it can be unaffordable to me. So I will be seeing this particular 2 months transit specifically from 11th of November till 5th of December. If there is a normalization in the golden pricing, then it is expected again in October 2026. Post of that, there will be some kind of relaxation in gold. So that will be the window of investing in gold and have a stock of it. So I will be watching this transit, and later next year, if possible, I will be having the stock of gold, some stock of gold, so that in future when it is required, just like a country, it will act as a backup for me. Now, friends, I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever I'm discussing here is based on the my knowledge and the commodity trading principles, as well as the transit principles. So, whatever you want to invest, please use your own mind and applications. But these are the sutrams which are seen from Jyotish, and we clearly see that as per the Jyotish, whenever these six nakshatras were transited by the malefic planets, specifically Rahu and Saturn, there is a growth. And whenever Jupiter has come to Cancer, the reference we have got in 2004, this 15, 14, 15, during that time, we have seen the degrowth of growth gold also. So this entire discussion is based on that, the last 25 years, trend chart, and based on that, the call is taken. So please use your mind, and also consult your own financial advisor. This is as per Jyotish, the future of gold is extremely expensive and extremely even it can happen uh, uh, like land, people 30 years back when the pricing was less, many people have not bought, say, now it is over the top. Gold can go in that regard, gold can become that much expensive, and people can think that what if I could have bought some gold and have some stock with me. So this is a window period where you should be careful, and if you're interested, you should be investing, or you should be keeping a stock of. Just follow the trend transit, see that how the trend goes. If it follows the Jyotish Sutram as what you have faced last 25 years, then definitely this is a window to buy and save gold for you. So thank you very much, my friend, and this hope everybody this uh, uh, like the video. And if you have liked my video, then please like and share my video, and share it with your friends and families. And this your likes and comments also help my channel. So thank you, my friends. Thank you very much.